Well, good morning. Today, well, is a continuation. Hello, Daisy. How are you? Today is a continuation of what I started yesterday. We are cleaning up. We're starting to bring in more hay for the winter. One of the things we do is we clean the ground up. This is the med bay here. And I've already finished this pretty much, and I have put down dimethious earth. Help knock down the bugs. Yesterday, all these guys got their hooves trimmed, they got weighed, and they also got some wormer. So we've closed one part of the pasture, the east pasture, and they are now roaming the west pasture. And what'll happen is after about 30 days, we will lock down that pasture, might be sooner, and open this one back up. What that does is hopefully the wormer will get these guys to dump their loads. If they dump them in here, we want this on the ground so that it picks up on it. Now the problem is, this is pretty thick. I cheated earlier in the year and didn't do a very good job. I took the stuff off the top, but I didn't take the stuff down low. You can't really see it here, but there's about 6 inches of compact woven crap on the ground. Daisy, would you cut it out, buddy? And I have to get that out. That is the struggle. I did a small area here. Yeah, there's hay on the ground again because basically I threw it in there last night so that they would have something to lay on. I don't want them laying on the dirt and the muck. So. But yeah, we'll get going on this here shortly. Got to get my tools. Basically, the main tools that we use here is this is just a regular old rake. Then we have our handy dandy pitchfork. They'll all start running here in a minute. And then for big piles of stuff, a flathead. Now, like I say, we got started yesterday. Let me grab my gloves. And we will go in to the med bag. And then head over here to the door that goes into the med bag. I'm keeping this one closed because I want it to dry up a bit. And then we can come out here. This is the current pasture they're in. Pretty big. And then over here, and that's the pile that I did yesterday. It's quite big, actually. Now the hard part here is that I need to close this door. And I gotta move their water. So they gotta have something to drink. And then I need to close this door. Oy, oy, oy. Tough to do. My biggest problem is the latch for this gate is over there, for that door. They're not internal, external. These are all, when this was built, there was no dividing. This was one big giant pasture, and it wasn't a problem. But now it's kind of a pain in the butt. I need to tie in somewhere. So I'm gonna have to go over to that gate and try to get back in again. This is a kind of a pain. But anyway, let's see with the dark. Now you still can't really tell. Yeah, can't tell. Well, anyway, you get the gist of it. This is mucking the barn. Mucking the barn, and there goes the door. Crap. All right, gotta go. We're making progress. I know it's hard to see in this video, but we've cut it down quite a bit. This is the stuff we're pulling out. You can see it's all matted and twisted together. What we're trying to do is get up underneath. And unfortunately, I cannot do this one-handed. It is too heavy. And my wrist is too weak. But we'll keep going. We'll finish this little bit in here, and then we'll come back and start cutting it with the flat nose. Over there you can see some normal brown dirt. It's a long process. I'll get it. I did not flat nose that in there. I should, but I haven't. Not yet, at least. This is the third layer that we're trying to get up right now. Once you get that done, you move to this guy. This is where a tractor would be nice. You watch a lot of videos on YouTube from goat farms, homesteads, and all that good stuff. And they always show the pretty part, the fun part, the kids. This is part of it. So any advice I could give you if you were going to start doing something like this would be plan for this. Not for the fun part, plan for this. Because then the fun part will be more fun. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Having a tractor would help a lot. But, as I've told you in the past, I sold mine. A small little Yanmar, something like that. That would be nice. Okay, so we have the main floor done. We have some definitely not nice and level, that's for sure, but can't help that. But I did get 90% of it, 10% stays. This pile and that pile are pretty much fresh. I'll spread that back out for them to sleep in tonight. And then we'll get started on this part tomorrow. Yeah, it looks nasty, but that's because of all the dimethious earth. We're going to do the same thing out here, spreading dimethious earth. But before I do that, I've got to fix this feeder. This feeder's been here a long time, and frankly, it's took a beating from a very large goat, Roman. He's bent this thing. This post has been pushed all the way over and pulled it out of the wall. So we're gonna have to fix that. So we're gonna get started on that now. I had enough shoveling. My hand's killing me. My arthritis is killing me. Oh, the love of farming. What a pain in the keister. can't do that. But in this case, the ground is quite, yeah, not the best. Quite soaked. All right. I think the first thing we'll do, get rid of all this feed. Because this is what they want to be eating. I need to get the stuff out from the bottom. This is all pretty much from this morning before I kicked them out. Okay. This is the one that's jacked up. So, we got to fix that. Put in 2 new posts. Move this out, install another stud on that wall, undo the screw in there and pull this thing forward and fix this piece that's drooping down. All right, I'll get to it. We've leveled it off, repaired it, put some T-posts in the back, keep it from rocking back again, and now we're putting the fence back up. You got to try and make sure that you keep these pieces of steel from sticking out where they gouge into the goat when they're feeding. So I always end up twisting them a little extra. Make sure they're good and out of the goatie's face. The biggest problem is that when we have our kidding season, the kids like to try to get through this square. They can't get through this one, so they try to get through that one. So I may put something up there. But if I do, then I have another problem. That is that the goats come up here and try to get up high. They'll stand on these lower ones. Now what do you do? Oh, goodness gracious. If it ain't one thing, it's another. All right, next step is 2x4. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll cut some OSB and slip it down in here. Like I said, I have to stop the kids during kidding season. Yeah, I could probably push that out. Yep. I think that'll work for now. This ain't kidding season, so I don't gotta worry about it. But I want to be prepared this year. All right. Now we're gonna put some DE down on the ground. Feeders are done. Almost time to let the goats back in. Yeah, I just got to spread that out, but I got to do the DE first. And because of what it is, I'm not going to do it with the camera on or even in the room. So that's all there is. And it's a lot of work. But we like our goats, so we ain't got no problem.